We're now joined on the line by our reporter in Bhisho, Bingose, to give us more information regarding this accident. Unathi, a very good afternoon to you. Please, what's the latest details on the crash? Can you confirm the number of the injured and deceased at this stage?
Well, the number of the deceased remains at 2 at this stage. We're told that those who are injured, it's only 6 who are critically injured and remain in hospital. A lot of them were treated and released soon after the accident. So in terms of injuries, it's only those 6 who are very, very critical at this stage. And of course, the 2 have died. But what I can tell you now, we've been to the scene earlier today and we were told that they were going to remove the wreckage. However, when we left at around 2 o'clock, the wreckage was still there. What they managed to do, however, was to remove all those coaches that were never damaged in that accident, and they were pulled back to East London. And then the freight rail, which was carrying loads of cement, which were destined for a lot of construction sites around East London, was pulled back towards the direction of Queenstown. So what they are left with now are those locomotives and their carriages that were badly damaged in that accident. And we do expect that a cranes will start moving in perhaps later today, and then it will be out of the railway line no later than this evening.
Unathi, any indication as to what caused this accident? I mean, there was a recent train accident here in Denver, and the blame was put to the rail operators. How does it happen that 2 trains collided on the same track?
Certainly, again, it is the fingers are pointing towards the direction of the operators. Of course, there's preliminary reports at this stage. Perhaps further investigations may prove otherwise. However, early indications are that the operators approved the 2 trains to be on the same line at the same time, which led to the accident. So it's not looking good for the train operators who were responsible for that particular line.
But Unathi, have you managed to speak to the operators and authorities, and what was their response? I mean, should the rail users worry about safety?
Of course, it's a very, very tough situation to be in for Metro Rail and the train services in general. I mean, they have to work very hard to try and restore the confidence of commuters on them. And they do indeed agree that it's going to be very, very tough. And they also highlighted what has just happened in Denver. And they say that what has just happened here in the Eastern Cape now is not helping their cause at all. However, they said they will do all they can to get to the bottom of this and ensure that all these problems are sorted out and there are no such incidents in the future. If further trainings are needed for their operators, they will go that far. They will go to any lengths to ensure that there is no recurrence of an incident like this one. And they say they feel like they were very, very lucky in the sense that only 2 people died. I mean, it's sad enough that 1 person has died, but they say, judging by the wreckage and the impact, it could have been a lot worse. So they say they are very, very grateful that a lot more souls were not lost in this particular incident, and they will go to any lengths to ensure that they restore the confidence of their commuters and ensure their safety on railway lines.
Unathi, before I let you go, you mentioned that they were still removing rubble at the site, but when can we expect the operations to resume?
Well, like I said, they've already put out the trains that survived, in fact, the carriages that survived the impact. It's only those 4 locomotives and 3 coaches that are still there. We are not clear as to when exactly they will be able to remove them. However, they say they want to ensure that at least by tomorrow those are removed, because there is a possibility that they might need to repair the railway line as well, as it was bent and damaged during the impact in that particular accident.
Thanks for that. That's Unathi Bingose, live to us from Bhisho, where 2 trains collided yesterday, and we'll have the latest on the story as it develops.